Hello, hello, and welcome to what could possibly be something that never sees the light of day. The light of day, the light of die. Interesting phrasing. I have got my earpods in. My beautiful colour changing microphone has stopped being my friend. And really, it doesn't matter. And this guy, using that lovely earthing energy, keep me anchored. So, hello, I'm Annie. Nice to meet you. Welcome back if you are a returning person, a returning human being, extraterrestrial, fairy, fae, dragon, whatever you might be. However you identify, you're welcome here. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get into it, shall we? Every morning, most mornings, when I can, I go outside and I take my shoes off and my socks off and I do some earthing, because earthing is very, very good for you. And it's a really beautiful opportunity to take to do some grounding, exchange any pent-up energy, refresh it with some new beautiful earth energy, clear your mind, do some mindfulness practice, focus on your breathing, listen to the birds, feel the air on your face, and listen to your intuition. This has to be one of the most powerful things I have ever done in my life, is my earthing practice. It has opened more doors, more portals, taken me through more limitation veils than I could ever have imagined. And this morning's experience was very interesting, and I want to talk about it. So, in the morning, I will do a coffee ritual. Love me a coffee. And one of the things that I do is I decide, do I want a smooth energy day? Do I want a motivational energy day? If I want a smooth energy day, I will put some water, cold water, in with my coffee granules and mix it up, because that stops the coffee from scalding when the boiling water hits it. That's the word. And that's quite often what I do, especially if I am focusing on, family energy, so my family unit, whether I want, if I want everyone to have a smooth day, then obviously I'm gonna make it smooth. But this morning I was like, no, I'm holding this coffee energy for me. I did some other things for the family, and I decided I wanted that motivational energy, and oh my flipping God, did it kick in. I woke up at about 4 o'clock this morning. I was up and outside about 5:30, and the sky was stunning. It was beautiful, and I was so glad I got myself up that early. It was just gorgeous. And I have recently, literally in the last kind of week or so, allowed myself to open up to affirmations. And you might be like, but Annie, you're an energy worker, you're a crystal healer, all the work that I do would suggest that I love an affirmation. But girlies, I am not an affirmation bitch. That ain't me. It's never been me. I like an intention. Intentions is where I have been sitting. But I have been working on some affirmations with my son for a particular reason. And these affirmations have been, if you are interested, I am safe, I am loved, I am welcome, I am cherished, I am strong, I am mighty, I am kind, I am brave, and I am an excavator. Because he really likes excavators. I'm not going to go into the details of why I'm doing those affirmations with him, because that's his business. It's not my business. It's his business. It's not your business, and that's okay. But I have really noticed the power that has come with those affirmations in him, in me, in the people who have heard it when we've been doing those words. I've noticed other people taking the affirmations into themselves. I've reached out to other people and said, this word, how does it make you feel? Because as soon as it hits me and I start to see and hear and feel other people that I'm connected with, I'm always going to reach out to them and say, what does this say to you? This is important stuff. If you think of a person, you are connecting with their energy. How many times have you thought of somebody and been like, oh, I need to call that person, and a second later you get a text from them? It's like you're sending signals out. So yeah, affirmations. I'm on it. I'm there. I have always kind of been against it because I think that there's a lot of manipulation in this space. I'm still grappling with the question of why do I find spirituality a difficult word? And that's a deep, deep one for me, and it's not a conversation for right now. But affirmations I can get on board with, as long as they're done right. You don't get to just say, I am light, I am this, I am that. And you gotta feel it. It's gotta hit you. I truly believe for an affirmation to really work, that affirmation has to be quite difficult for you to say in the first place. And you have to take that affirmation on a journey. Anyway, when I went out this morning, I heard the words, I deserve to be here. I deserve to be here. And it's funny because for the past few years, this is something that I've always had inside of me. It's always been there. And it's been there for a reason. It's a personal reason. I'm not telling you, but it's been there for a reason. It's always been there. It's always been deep, 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 deep inside me. Deep inside me. And today it's come out like a fucking volcano. I deserve to be here. And the words came to me like not as an individual thing. It came to me like this absolute deafening collective cry. Like the voice of hundreds and thousands of souls and spirits of I deserve to be here. I deserve to be here. I deserve to be here. And we really live in a world where people think they have the right to make you feel like you don't deserve to be here. And you do. I can't remember the statistics, but I think that it is that there is a 1 in 14 zillion chance of you existing. Thousands of people had to cross paths in order for you to exist. That's not a mistake. You are here for a reason. And whatever reason that is so unique to you, only you know what that is. Which means that really, you have a responsibility to connect with your energy and your inner self and start listening to your intuition, start hearing your voice so that you can understand why you're here. That's really important. You understanding why you're here gives you so much power. You deserve to be here. I deserve to be here. And I don't know. I just keep hearing it. I just keep hearing it over and over again. And I just wanted to tell you. I just wanted to communicate that with you. because I think communication is really important, and we have so many outlets of communication, and it's quite incredible because it does feel like we are gifted these outlets of communication, and then somebody who thinks they're bigger and badder and better than us could try to come along and squash it. I'm sure there's going to be people who see this and will be like, have some kind of problem. And that's fine, because that's a you problem, that's not a me problem. And if you are feeling some kind of judgment, and I'm going to use the words of my fantastic friend Sharon, because she had an amazing rant the other day, and I feel like she's planted a seed in me. If you feel that you are in judgment of somebody else and what they are doing, number one, take a look at that thing. What is it that you are judging? Because that is something you are judging from within yourself. Something you're judging about yourself. Might not be the self that exists now. It's probably a self that existed a long time ago, and you never, ever, ever took the time to validate that person. Because judgment comes from hurt. It comes from pain. It comes from jealousy. And that had to be instilled in you at some point. And the likelihood is that was instilled in you by somebody else who hadn't managed themselves and hadn't been looking within themselves and hadn't realised that the words that they put out there, they are casting words. And words hit, they matter. They are communication. They hold energy. And number two, and this one is directly from Sharon, you should be thanking the person who's made you feel judgmental, because that gives you an opportunity. It shows you the handle of the door that you need to open in order for you to be able to let go of that judgment, to understand why you've got that judgment, where it comes from. Do some healing work. Healing ain't pretty. It's not pretty. Right? That's why we need crystals, because they're pretty and they help us with our healing journeys. Well, if you work with me, they do. We have so much beauty and so much opportunity around us. And those just, I'm haunted. I'm absolutely haunted by those words today. I'm really, really haunted by it. I deserve to be here. There's so many reasons why I personally could not be here. There's so many reasons why I could have ended up not being here, doing the thing that I do, reaching out to people, allowing people to find space for them to come to reconciliation with the fact that they deserve to be here too. It's not an easy thing to deal with. It's not easy to go face on with your past demons, is it? It's the most empowering thing you're ever going to do in your life. It's one of the most powerful things you will ever do in your life. And there will be people who don't like you doing that. There will be people who find you difficult or think you're some kind of know-it-all or whatever problem it is that they have with you. It's probably because you reflect something within them that they're afraid to look at. And actually, you're doing them a service. So you keep being you. You deserve to be you. Anyway, I'm actually going to stop talking now. I feel like I've got it out of my system. I've just had this kind of energy of I want to climb a mountain and scream to the world, I deserve to be here. I am a defiant little hit. And I deserve to be here. And you, absolutely 100%, 1 zillion, 14 zillion% deserve to be here. And you deserve to feel powerful within yourself. Okay, I'm going to go now. See you later. Oh, I should say my thing, shouldn't I? I hope that you have a truly wonderful day. Find your glimmers, hold them, love them, save them for later. Put them in a pocket in your heart for those times when people trigger you. And have a truly magnificent week. Life. Multiple lifetimes. Okay, my friend. I will catch you later. Goodbye.